What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of StoneBlock. Oh yeah, guys. So we've been working towards getting ourselves a transmutation tablet, right? We were looking at the recipes that we needed. We need these infinity catalysts in order to make ourselves these infinity ingots, and these are needed in that tablet. Also, we want to do this world breaker too, which uses the same thing. So we need these infinity catalysts, we need all of this stuff, and the infinity catalysts do require all these singularities, which we made last time. Record fragment we have, Endless Pearl we have, Cosmic Meatball we have, that's not that big of a deal. And then the ultimate stew, this is like the hard part. This required us to grow a whole bunch of crops and make some stuff. So we still have this yet to do, and I'll probably end up making this off camera. We saw that we have all of the different seeds and recipes for this, but before we get into that today, before we do any of that, I'm starting to get annoyed with all these torches around here. Like, how far are we into this series and we still have like torches spammed everywhere? Yeah, I kind of want to switch over to Ender IO painted glowstone. Yeah, so let's start taking a look at that before we get into like the really crazy stuff. I want a painting machine. You gotta spell it right in order to search for it. So a painting machine does require us to have infinity bimetal gears, which is just iron, and grains of infinity. We have all of this stuff. So if we go and make that, it says we don't have the industrial machine chassis. So in order to make that, we have to make a simple machine chassis. So Ender IO has been updated in 1.12, and it is slightly different than it used to be for those of you who have not seen this yet. So you have to make the simple machine chassis, and then you have to put into either an alloy smelter or an induction smelter with the industrial die blend. Okay, simple machine chassis is pretty inexpensive. Iron bars, we can just make one of those right away. In fact, I already had one in my inventory because I was gonna do this off camera, but then it started to get a little bit more complicated. I was like, you know what, we should do this together. So, organic green dye, we need quartz powder, that's fine, and then we need crushed lapis, and then we also need organic black dye. How many of these items do we have? None of them. So quartz is pretty simple to do. We can just get ourselves 4 quartz and drop that right into our pulverizer over here. Pulverizer. Just drop those in there, and then we got ourselves the crushed quartz that we needed. Same thing for the lapis. That's pretty easy. Just drop those in there as well. All right. Throw those guys right into here. And then we needed the green and black dye. Let's take a look how that's made. So if we go back in here, we click this, the organic green dye is made by tree clippings. I guess clippings and trimmings is what it's called. And a slime ball or an egg, or slime ball or an egg. Okay, I guess that's cactus green plus tiny charcoal or that. So clippings and trimmings come from dandelions. Was there like some kind of flowers you put through a sag mill? Is there another way of doing this? Looks like leaves produce more instead of just with flower. Cactus produce a whole lot, it looks like. Okay, so if we have cactus, that's pretty much the way to go, it seems. What else do we have here? Yeah, cactus. So we need a sag mill, first of all, and then we need to put cactus in the sag mill. Do we have any cactus? We have cactus green. How do we get cactus in this? Do we have any? Is that a thing that we can even do? So nature essence makes cactus. Okay, so that's a way. We can put slime balls into a mana pool to make cactus. Okay, that's actually something I didn't realize. Is there any like cactus seed? There is. So we can sift on string mesh for cactus seed at 3% chance, or we can sift on flint stiffen for a 6% chance. You know what? That might be the best way of going about it. 6% chance on the heavy sieve, 3%. Okay, well, let's do it that way. We could do the Britannia method, but let's not do that. Let's grab ourselves some sand, which we should have a whole lot of. I don't think we're going to need this much. And then we're going to need ourselves a flint stiffened mesh. Well, we should probably get ourselves like 9 of those, right? So let's search for flint stiffened mesh. So that requires us to do this. All right, that's easy. And there's 9 of them. All right, so now we can go over to, is this where sifting area is? Yeah, okay. We can go over here and get these things going. Let's get rid of the diamond ones. All right. Guess those all got picked up and now they're in here. All right, fine. So we'll replace those with the flint stiffened meshes. And we will do just a little bit of sifty action here. Hopefully we'll be able to get this quite quickly. So I should check. Oh, we got it already. Awesome. That's all we need. All right, let's finish this up. Okay, and then get the extra stuff out of there. Nothing in there. Very good. I guess I'll just leave the flint in there. That's not a big deal. We haven't used the sifting stuff for a while, so I'll just leave that alone. All right, put all this stuff away. So we have ourselves one cactus seed. We do need one piece of sand to plant that on. And we got ourselves a cactus. Awesome. So what I would like to do, let's grab this and let's bring it over here. I don't know how fast this grows with the watch of flowing time, but let's find out. Does it just... Oh, this one's not turned on. Does it just grow immediately or what? What about if we do this? That doesn't seem to affect it at all. Oh, that's interesting. Did you see that on the tooltip? It says Minecraft cactus at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Oh, well, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know there was any like extra information that told you when this thing was going to grow. That's kind of cool. I just learned something. All right, so we have 3 of those. I was kind of hoping the watch of flowing time would make this go faster. So if we want this thing, that doesn't make this thing grow any faster? Really? But if we use the thing directly on the cactus block, it does. Okay, well, I mean, we can grow it faster. I was expecting to go a little bit faster than this, but I guess that's fast enough, right? Okay, so we have ourselves some cactus. We're missing 1 piece, aren't we? We should have gotten 6. Maybe not. Okay, anyway. So now that we have that, we can go back into this. We have organic green dye then, and then that has to go into a sag mill to make a bunch of this stuff, the clipping and trimming. So we have to make ourselves a sag mill first. I think we could probably... Can we just make this one right away? No, I guess we do have to make the smaller one first, the simple variant. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that then. Yeah, the simple... Well, hold on a second. So if we have to make the simple... I'm getting confused here. If we have to make the simple one for the clippings and trimmings, the sag mill, how do we get the industrial dye powder to make the sag mill? I'm going to have to probably take a break here and find this out on my own. Because it does require... No, it's just a simple one and this. Okay, so yeah, we can craft that no problem then. We'll do the simple sag mill. Like this. Make a piston, make a couple of stone gears. This should be fine. Okay, and then we'll make this guy. Okay, so now that we have the sag mill, we should be able to run the cactus through this. Let's put this somewhere. I believe I have power running directly below these machines, so that should get power. Yeah, okay. Now we put that in there. It takes a little bit of time. I guess we can speed that up with our thing here. And there we go, 9 clippings and trimmings. That's not bad. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize cactus has EMC, right? So we should be able to like have all of the cactus now. Yeah, oops. All right, now we have all of the cactus. We don't have to grow it super fast. We can just do this and make all the clippings and trimmings, and then we can get all of the organic dye that we need. Awesome. Okay, well, let me go ahead and finish this process up, guys. This will take a minute to get all the stuff that we need. And then finally, we didn't look at the... Was it the black? Organic black dye? This requires us to have pulverized coal in a slime ball or an egg to make that. And we have this stuff. But that says alloy smelter. So I will have to make the simple alloy smelter as well, which is the same style recipe. All right, so I'll go ahead and do that. We'll smelt all these things down, and then we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so we got ourselves the organic black dye, and we got ourselves organic green dye. Now, I was kind of looking at these. I wanted to see more information. It said hold shift, and it says or dictionary name dye green. I was like, huh, is that what cactus green has? Sure enough, dye green. And then I was looking at this one, dye black, and that's the same thing as ink sacs, dye black. Now, the thing is, neither of these have EMC, but both of these do. Now, I don't know how many of these that we're going to need, but what I do know is that in compacting drawers, there is the conversion upgrade. This used to be a free process when you put items into a drawer back in 1.10 or 1.7 modded Minecraft. They've since removed the functionality of it or converting automatically or dictionary converting. So you have to make an upgrade specifically for that. Do we have a drawer? Let's make a basic drawer. Okay, so I am curious if we can put this in here. It doesn't show the upgrade on the outside, but it does have the upgrade in here. I'm curious if we can put that in here, put in like an organic black dye, lock this. Do I have a key on me? I do. Okay, lock it. And then drop a whole bunch of ink sacs in there to make more of the stuff. So that doesn't appear to want to go in there, even though they both say dye ink. What is it? Dye black? I thought the conversion upgrade was going to allow us to do this. Let's do hopper. We don't have any hoppers. Can I make a hopper real quick? Hopper. Is there this recipe? All right, let's make this recipe. So we can't just pipe these items in, huh? Even with the conversion upgrade on there. That is surprising. I was kind of feeling like that would convert it since they both say dye black. However, this one does say dye black and dye on it. So maybe that's the problem. I wonder if there's another way that we could do this. Maybe there is another item like a forge lexicon. Would this allow us to do it? We could try this one. I'm just kind of curious here. Like, we could set up automations to make a whole bunch of this stuff. It's not that big of a deal, but I was kind of hoping that we would be able to do it this way. All right, so let's pull these things out. The drawers are not going to work. So if we put spindle, how do we do this? Search, dye black. Well, I'm probably going to play around with this for a little while, see if I can get it to work. But in the meantime, let's stop messing with this. Let's go ahead and make ourselves the painting machine that we were trying to make. Oh, I got to get rid of all these other things in here, otherwise I'm never going to find it. All right, flint, stiffen, mesh, painting machine. All right, let's get rid of all of this. All right, painting machine. We wanted to make ourselves the industrial machine chassis, which required us to make this. There is 6 industrial dye blend. Now to continue on, we need a simple machine chassis plus the dye blend. So we have to make ourselves, well, I'm gonna make like 3 of these so we can upgrade the machines that we already have and make ourselves the painting machine. All right, so let's put that into our alloy smelter here. Those guys go together, and then we add a little bit of speed, and then we're done with 1. Okay. Now we're done with 2, and number 3. Very good. Okay, so all of those are done. All right, so now that we have 3 of these industrial machine chassis, we can break these machines, and we should be able to upgrade those. Let's come over here real quick. So if I wanted to make the painting machine, we can now do this. Awesome. So now we can paint glowstone, which we were trying to do, get rid of our torches. Let's look at the sag mill. We'll upgrade to the normal one. This is the variant that we always knew before. Looks like we can take our simple sag mill and do that. Let's make dark bimetal gears. So we will do this. I assume we're going to need 4 of those and then 4 of these for the furnace as well. All right, put those in there. And now we should be able to make this guy with the simple sag mill. Nice. And finally, we will do the alloy furnace. Alloy smelter. All right, this guy. Yeah, that requires those. Oh, it requires a simple powered furnace and a simple alloy smelter. A simple powered furnace? What does that cost? Okay, so we can make another one of those. This one seems a little bit more expensive, doesn't it? That's fine. We have all the resources, not like I'm trying to be stingy or anything. I'm just kind of surprised that it's that much more expensive than the other one. And so there's our simple... Oh, did I not make the powered furnace? I might not have made this one. Okay, so there's that. Now if we do this... Okay, so now I need the simple alloy smelter. And there we go, alloy smelter. Now we have the real machines. All right, let's put all this stuff away. And Dario is part of a balanced breakfast. All right. So painting machine, this is the guy that we were wanting. Do we have any of our what are those things called? Capacitors. We do have a few. So this is Good Hungry Wonder Capacitor. This one is Premium Explosive Enhanced Hot Wonder Capacitor. I don't think any of those are specific to what we're trying to do. So let's just make ourselves an octadic. Ooh, we are missing Grains of Infinity. Cool, so now we have ourselves an octadic capacitor. We can just put our painting machine down somewhere where it's got power. As you can see here, it says that it absolutely requires an octadic capacitor or some kind of capacitor to work. So I'll throw that in there. It's going to use 150 micro infinity per tick, which is the same thing as an RF, same thing as an FE, I do believe. Anyway, so we want to paint the stone brick onto glowstone. So there we go. Now we're getting ourselves painted glowstone that looks like stone brick. And of course we can use our wand to like speed the process up significantly. And we're probably going to make a few stacks of this. Now what I want to do is replace like the middle row of all these blocks all the way down here. Not just where we had the torches before, but I'm just going to do all the way down the center of these like so. And I'll leave one block space so I know where I stop because they all look the same, right? All right, so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. So we will run these all the way down our walkways. That'll get rid of all those torches, which will make it a lot nicer. We'll do it down this way as well. And then I'll probably end up making some stone ones and do it around the outside. And hopefully with all the extra illumination, we won't need any torches around. That's the idea anyway. So I'm going to continue working on this, try and get all the painted glowstone in there and make all the painted glowstone. And then we will return and hopefully start working on more progression. Be right back, guys. All right, guys, so we have the painted glowstone installed and pretty much every single torch in this place is gone. Now, there are some torches that I did leave over here specifically because we needed more light around our crops here. And then we have more in the center as well. But yeah, oh, actually, this torch. Oh no, that one does belong there. I thought that one was further over. Okay, but yeah, we pretty much got rid of all the torches. We have painted glowstone everywhere, which is fantastic. It makes it look so much better without all those torches everywhere. In my opinion, anyway, I think it was definitely worth the time of doing such things. Now, I did go around and put painted glowstone around the edges. And then we just have a line down the center of painted glowstone as a stone brick. And then it was kind of looking weird with these two blocks not painted. So I painted all along the edge, including these stone bricks as well, all the way around. So yeah, it looks like a pretty smooth, even light pattern. So I like it. Anyway, we can move on now from this. So we were trying to work towards getting this ultimate stew, right? So we needed all these ingredients. Some of these things are harder than others. Some of them are pretty easy, like the raw pork chops and beef and epic bacon. All of these things are EMCable, but some things are not. So I have together now quite a bit of different items that we need in order to get going here, but there are still more items. So next to broccoli, we need to get ourselves carrot soup, and in order to do that, we need to get ourselves heavy cream or silken tofu. Silken tofu we can get through the centrifugal separator using soybeans, or we can use a press on soybeans as well. Either way, we can get to where we need to be, but we are going to need a bunch of soybeans. Now, I do have some soy here, but we are going to need more. So let's grab a soybean. I kind of want to show you guys this together. So I was growing some crops over here. Now, previously, we had tried using the watch it flowing time. We put that right in the center over here, and we turned it on. It was lagging the game really bad. Now, the reason why it was lagging the game, at least as far as I can tell, is because it was affecting all of these blocks, and not just these 9 here, but the 9 below and the 9 below and the 9 below that. So we were like updating so many blocks, which was trying to make everything go so fast. It was just causing too much lag. So I did a little experiment over here. I placed one of those blocks next to our dark matter pedestal within range, so it's affecting it. And then we have a piece of farmland right here, right? So if we plant a crop, it instantly grows. It's like instant. So you can just spam right click and get all of the resources from all the things. So that makes me feel like I should get rid of all of these that we have here. Remember how big this pillar is all the way down? I think it even goes below the ground here. I'm not sure. We could probably get rid of all of those and just have one and then put a watch of flowing time on top of it and call it a day. And I think it would even grow faster than what they're growing right now. It should be like an instant grow, right? Yeah, so we might look at doing that. I don't know. Anyway, we have all the soybeans that we need. So in order to get silken tofu, let's get back to where we're looking at carrot soup, silken tofu, so centrifugal separator or a press. Let's try making the press. I feel like if we press and then we do the acceleration one, we should be able to do this a little faster. So presser, let's grab one of these. We need 2 pistons and we're out of planks. Can we make planks? We can. Very good. All right, so there is 2 pistons. There's the presser. Awesome. So if we place, let's just set it down somewhere. Place that in here. It goes kind of slow. And if we accelerate this thing, it goes decently fast. Let's try, oops, I broke that. Let's try putting this next to a watch of flowing time and see if we can get to go even faster. I assume the watch of flowing time will work on this thing. So if we place that there, and how many do we need? We need to get rid of 10 of these things. Oh yeah, okay, that's really good. And then we can accelerate one of the 2, and probably it's going to be done by now. Okay, so yeah, that's really, really awesome. So there's our silken tofu, and we need that to go into our carrot soup, silken tofu, stock, carrot, and a pot. Okay, I think we are going to need more carrots, and we can EMC those if we have those already in here. Carrot, we don't. All right, so let's grab a carrot, and we will just make a bunch of carrots. All right. So then we also need stock, and stock I believe is bones. Let's see. Go back in here. Carrot soup, stock. So yeah, bone and a pot. That's literally all we need. So that should be pretty simple. We just need to get ourselves a pot, which I don't think. Well, we have made one of those. Okay, so we'll do a pot plus bone, like so, and one more. I want to make 4 stacks of this soup here, the ultimate stew. I want to make 4 stacks, so we want like a stack of all the ingredients is what we're trying to go for. So okay, so we have to make that over here because we need that pot still. That should be fine. So we'll put the carrots in here, we'll put the stock, we will put the silken tofu, and then we will make ourselves a carrot soup, and there should be a stack, and we are good. Awesome. So there's yet another ingredient done for this project, carrot soup. Now next to that, we needed meatloaf, which required onions, garlic, bread, ketchup, lots of different things here. So let's see, we have the tomatoes already done for the ketchup, and the ketchup was what? It was a juicer plus a tomato. Okay, well, it is just a little bit more crafting. We can see how fast that items grow, that the crops will grow. It's not really that big of a deal. It's just, let's see, juicer? Yeah, it's just gonna be me going through and making all these recipes. So I'll just go ahead and finish all of this up. There is a stack of ketchup. We also need what? Garlic. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and finish the rest of this up. Get all these items together, and hopefully we'll be able to finish up our ultimate stew. Be right back, guys. So a little bit more work had to be done here. I had to grow a peppercorn tree, and this thing was like difficult to get to grow. It turns out it has to be kind of wide in the ceiling and all the way around it in order for this thing to end up growing. I had this ceiling probably about 5 blocks taller, and I was like, all right, let's just make it wider. And as soon as I made it just a few blocks wider, then it just instantly grew. But yeah, the peppercorn reacts with the watch of flowing time just the same. You can just hold right click and you get a lot of these things quite quickly. So yeah, that was pretty easy to do. So that works. Well, maybe it's working with the growth crystal. I'm not sure actually, now that I think on it. Anyway, we're able to get that stuff going. So now that we have the pepper, we have our beef jerky. Oh, salt was another thing that we had to make. I did not have a salt chicken, so we just made a salt chicken. This guy comes from breeding both lava and water chickens together. Now that also makes obsidian chickens, but it also will make salt chickens for whatever reason. I don't know, but that's a thing. So I was able to get salt chicken that way as well, and now we are collecting plenty of salt down here. Yeah, for whatever reason. I don't know if we're ever going to need that much. It doesn't have EMC, so I figured we might as well just grab it. But now we have everything together, guys. This should be the entire recipe. Oh, actually, nope, I lied. Dragon fruit. I missed that one. Dragon fruit. We need to grow this tree. So I assume the dragon fruit's probably going to be the same dimensions as this tree. If we remove this peppercorn sapling, we remove that, then we should be able to get it to grow. Is this the center? Maybe it is, hopefully. Let's see if this thing will just grow for us. It did. Okay, instant grow. Awesome. So now we have dragon fruits. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a full stack of these things as well. Fortunately, it takes a little bit of time to harvest these. It's not like the crops we get multiple per harvest. Maybe if I can go back and forth on one of these, we can get them just a little bit faster. Anyway, we just need a full stack of this, and then I'll grab some extra so we can make another dragon fruit sapling later. We got plenty of extra peppercorns for that purpose as well. Okay, let's get rid of the extra stuff in my inventory that I don't need. We got 16 extras of those. I really don't need the wand of the forest on me. All right, so now that we have the dragon fruit, that should be everything. So let's put these in my inventory, and we will put these over here. Oh, you can't? Oh, I was going to space click into this thing, but you can't do that. Shift clicking doesn't seem to work in this either. Oh boy, so now I got to click and drag each and every one of these. And there we go. Okay, so now ultimate stew. 4 stacks of ultimate stew. Woo, we did it. All right, so now that we have ultimate stew, that should allow us to get to the point where we can make the infinity catalyst. This is what we're going for. So now we need to collect all of these items, which we have a good portion of them right here. Yeah, we have a good portion of them, but not quite everything. So we have all the neutrons. We can make the crystal matrix out of EMC. We can make the diamond lattice out of EMC. Let me get the rest of these things together, and we'll try and make like a stack of these. Actually, I guess we just need to make one, don't we? We only need to make one. This has EMC. That way we don't have to worry about making a whole bunch of these singularities. Okay, well, let's start putting the items in here the way they are supposed to go. So we need that guy, this guy. It is, I believe this is a shapeless craft. It doesn't say shapeless anywhere on here, but most of these crafts are. You don't have to put items in the right spot. However, I like doing that so I know which items that we're missing, if we are missing any. So iron, gold, lapis. And now that everything is in the correct place, we can make ourselves an infinity catalyst. Oh man, that's awesome. So quest complete, infinity catalyst. We did all of that. We completed one whole quest, although I don't see an infinity catalyst quest on here. Is it? Oh, it's right over here. That's on the first page. One is all and all is one. So we'll claim that. We'll pop in. We get ourselves some IC2 stuff, which I don't think we're ever going to be touching IC2. I don't know if we ever need to. Anyway, so we're never going to make any more singularities for this purpose. We are just going to do this and learn them. So these are quite expensive. This requires 3.4 billion EMC per infinity catalyst, right? So if we wanted to make this pickaxe, which we want to make, I think we need 19 of these infinity ingots, and each infinity ingot requires 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these infinity catalysts. Yeah. So we need a lot of EMC is where we're going with this. So that's a thing that we're going to have to be looking at in the future, is how to create a stupid amount of EMC. I think we'll be able to figure it out. But guys, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Yep, we finally got to the infinity catalyst. That's amazing. We got ourselves the ultimate stew. It's a pretty good food source as well. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.